I don't know if anyone has it. Maybe you share it in the group, then I'll see it from there and we'll continue. I remember at forms too. So you can create a new file, but me basically I'll be clearing whatever I have here because I don't need all these things. So you can create a new file so that I can always reference it. I don't need these guys. So all right. So list enables us to list something. You know what a list is now? You want to list something like you have things to buy in the market, you have mango, crate of egg, all this kind of stuff. List enable you to achieve that in HTML, okay? Are we good?
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll just rush into that. How many of you went through that document? How many of you studied the meta tags? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have three types of lists. We have three types of lists. We have three types of lists in HTML. Can you see my screen? Let me increase this guy so that you see it very well too. All right. So we have three types of lists. One, we have ordered lists. Two, we have the unordered. Three, we have definition. But for the sake of this class, I'll be teaching you guys ordered and unordered lists. Throughout my life as a web developer, I've never used definition list. I've been coding for the past 4 years right now, yeah, and I've never used definition list. So I don't think I'll be teaching you guys that. I don't. Maybe you read it up. It's in that document, but I've never used it, so I don't think it's useful. But it's there, sha. So I'll teach you guys ordered and unordered. So let's go. Let's get to the business. So if you want to create an ordered list, you use something like the tag is OL. OL, that's for ordered list. O for ordered, L for list. OL, this means you want to write an ordered list. Now, LI now means the list items. So before we do that, I'll come here and say, I'll do something like H3, and I'll say things to buy. In the market, or things to buy for COVID-19 safety. So the first thing to buy for COVID-19 safety, you have to buy your test kits. This will enable you to know whether you're infected or not. Secondly, you have to buy hand sanitizers. Thirdly, you have to buy face mask. Here you have to buy latex gloves. So it's latex gloves. So
Oh.
that glove that looks like that they use in hospitals, latex gloves now. Yeah. So if you save it,
Yeah.
I don't know. Face masks, latex gloves. If you've done that, say hi.
Yeah.
Are we good? All right. Just one person is answering me.
We are good.
That's the second person. How many persons do I have on this meeting? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I need 4 answers. LC and Zenigold, are we good?
Yes, we're good. We are good.
Okay. Zenigold, are we good?
Yes, yes.
All right. So let's move ahead. So this is it. Okay, this is it about on other lists. Now, do you have any question? Look at this thing and tell me whether you have any question. A smart person should tell me. Yeah, that's why it's called ordered list. The numbers appears by itself. So do you have a question? Who else have a question?
No.
All right, I have a question for you guys. So what if I want to change the numbering pattern? What if I want to change it to Roman numeral or ABC? What if I want to change the numbering? It's fine. All right. So let's give it a type. So if you want Roman numeral, if you want capital Roman numeral, give it type of I, capital I. Then you check it again. You see the numbering has changed. If you want small, that's because you give it capital I. If you want it to be small, you give small I to change to small I. Then if you want it to be alphabet, you put A to change to ABC. If you want the alphabet to be capital, you put capital A to change to capital A. Have you seen it? So that's just, list is not something that is very cumbersome.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, let's continue. So let's look at on other lists. So immediately after this OL, you do UL and say, here you put another history and say how to stay safe from COVID.
H3.
Yeah, history. So here you use UL. UL stands for unordered lists. UL, unordered lists. UL is the most used type of list as far as web design is concerned. UL is the most used. Are we good? Okay. All right. So I think I'll keep my phone. Let me be attending to all these WhatsApp group stuff with my phone. Same thing, LI. How to stay safe? What's the first way to stay safe?
Stay at home.
Yeah?
Stay at home.
Stay at home. The second way is what?
Wash your hands.
Just wash your hand once in the morning.
Always.
No, daily. Every time you come in contact with them. Always.
Third one is what?
Avoid going close to an affected victim.
This 3 meter. Which of the meter am I using? 3 meter distance because give 3 meter distance. Let's just work with these ones. Okay, so check it out on your browser. Let's see.
Wow.
Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, do you have any question? Hello? What of the rest? Do you have any question?
No question. We're good.
All right. If you can see, the bullets are dotted bullets. What if I want to change the bullet type? How do I achieve that?
List style type to circle, square. List style type either to circle, square, or none.
Okay. What if I don't want to make use of CSS to do that? That's with CSS. What if I don't want to use CSS? Pamela, you're a scam. Pamela, you're a scam.
So I don't.
You're a scam. You're a scam. Do all these things. All right, so let's get back to this guy. So just come here, give it type equal to square. If you want the bullet to be square. So the bullet now is square. Check it out. Type of square. You can give it, I think it's square, dix, and I don't know if there's triangle. Let me check. Triangle. But I don't really use all these guys. So there's no triangle. So let me see if there's this guy. No, dix is the first one, it's the same. Dix is this normal first one. I think it's square. Yeah, I think it's just square and dix. There should be 3, I think. Yeah, square, dix. I don't know about the third one, maybe, but I believe everything is in that document I sent to you guys. So you can look up the third one. So this is all about this actually. And if you don't want, I think if you don't want, just make this guy none. Let's see. Yeah, if you don't want any of those bullets, type should be none. And that's all. Are we good?
Yes.
So one, and same here, if you don't want this guy, let me see. I've never checked this before. Let's see. See, now need to change back to 1, 2, 3. It's ordered, so it has to be numbered. That's why it said ordered, so it has to be numbered. Okay. All right. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
All right. The next thing we are going to look at again from our to-do list. What is that guy? Okay, I think you sent. Yeah, don't worry. Let me check it out from my phone. Okay. So the next thing we are going to look at is the table tag. Now, table tag just helps you to create a table in HTML. So we are going to add this down here. Just make another H3 and say creating table.
Okay.
So the tag name is table, and that's it. If you're here, let's say hi.
Hi. Hi,
Hit two
hi,
more
hi.
persons to confirm.
Hi.
Okay. All right, that's 4. 4 participants. Okay, we can continue. Now, the first thing we are going to do in a table, we have to create a T head tag. That's for the table head. Where do I have tables? Let me see. Where I have tables. Yeah. I think I do have tables here. Now, this is a table. Have you seen? You see developer name, username, start, action. Now, these are the table heads, like this developer name, username, start, action. These are the table heads. Then this Andrew Bamidele Redwood front end developer. These are the content of the table, and this is inside the table body. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So now inside the T head, we need a table row, which is TR. Now this is a row. You see, everything you're seeing on this one line is one row. You understand? So we need a table row. So once you're inside a table row, let's achieve something like this. We want developer name, username, stack, and action. So I do something like this: TD developer name. I move to the next one: TD username. I move to the next one: TD stack. I move to the next one: TD action. So remember, this is in one row, this T arrow. So all of them will be on a straight line like this. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Sorry, this is not supposed to be TD, it's supposed to be TH for table head. TH. Change all this to TH. TH. If you are not following, let me know so that you don't get stuck or left behind. TH.
Okay.
Save it and check your browser. The reason why you're using TH is because if you use TD, we are running out of time. All right, don't worry, we'll fix this. If you're using TD, it won't be this bold, it won't be thick like this. That's why you use TH. So have you checked it out? Check it out in your browser. Are we good? Nobody's answering. Is this one too hard?
No, we are good.
You guys should answer so that I know. Who is doing What's smelling? Look at it very, very well. I first of all open table here and closed it here. Open T head here and close it here. Open T arrow, which is table row. And inside the T arrow, I now started writing all my table heads. So let me check those that are good. Are we good? First person respond.
Yes.
Okay. Elsie and Pamela, are we good?
Not at all.
Do we have any issue? Any other person?
No.
Okay, so how do we get the borders? Because this table doesn't have border, but the other one has border. You guys are not visionaries. You're not seeing the future. You need to be seeing the future of this thing we are doing. Where are the borders? All right, so let's go back to our table. Give it border of 1 and check back. Look at it. Border equals to 1. Check back your browser.
Border equals 1.
Are we good? And if you see these guys are like touching each other, you can give it cell padding of 2. Let's see. Look at it. There's cell padding. Border 1, cell padding 2. Check it out. Let's see. Or make it cell padding of 10. Let's see. Okay, cell padding of 10. Make the cell padding 10, please.
Okay.
Are we good? All right. So now let's go down here and give it T body. Who is doing This thing is not hard, and I don't think something is smelling. Is something smelling over there? I just hear is what we do when something is smelling. So once you're inside the T body, you still do your T arrow. And in this case, you're not doing TH again, you're doing table data, which is TD. Are we good? So now, developer name, Kaswini. If you're a developer, put your name, Kaswini Ojukwu. Username, Kaswino. Stack. Full stack. Stack. So, let's remove this action. Action is if you want. Okay, let's just put it there. Let's remove it. Action is if you want to put like a delete button or so or something. And just remove the action. So this is it. Check it in your browser if you're done. Let's see. Are we good? All right. So I want you to do this. Copy this T arrow Copy it, go down and paste it again. Go down and paste it again. Now change the name to different name. So fancy.
Sorry, I want to ask, is it necessary to put
This
this
if you want,
T-head and T-body?
it's not really necessary, but if you want your browser to interpret it well. Now this is it. HTML is forgiving. You can skip T-head. Once you use TH, it will still see it as this thing. If you use T-body, it will still see body. Now this is the best way to handle this guy. You understand? Like I told you about driving. Follow the right steps.
Okay.
Francis, I'm giving you title. I'm giving you title now. Look at free title.
Okay.
So how many times are we placing the TR?
You can place it as many times as possible depending on the kind of data you have.
Okay.
So I'm dashing Pamela name.
I think I like this Pamela.
I'm 22. Okay. No, leave the family because so check it in your browser if you're done. Have we done that? Please, can we style this table? Can someone style this table? Style the table. Give it a background color of any color of your choice. Use those nice color you are using. Style the table.
Francis, I'm waiting for you.
So I'm waiting for you guys. Style the table. Don't look at my own. No. Just do your own. In fact, I'm not doing it. I know some of you are just busy waiting. I want to see your creativity. Let me know those that are copied and pasted in a new page. LC, hey, it's time. I said you give this table we just designed, give it a background color. Let's know whether you actually remember what
Thank you.
All right, so all right, so let's continue. So just share your classwork in the group. Let's continue. That's basically, all right, welcome Pamela, welcome LC. Share your classwork in the group. Let's continue. That's basically how to make a table, okay? It's not hard. There are other complex tables. You can see them in that PDF file. Just read the PDF file and we're gonna be good. Okay. So,
sorry, why I gave, hello?
yeah, I can
I
hear
have
you.
a question.
Go ahead, please.
I gave my table a border of 2 pixels for it. It's not showing.
Your table, you gave it a border of 2 pixels.
Yeah.
Okay. Table. Is it in the CSS or that place? Don't add pixel, just add 2, only 2 it will show.
No, I gave it internal CSS.
No. Just give it that place. See, look at my code. Let me show you something. You see this place I wrote border 1, just make yours 2. Let's see. It should
I
work.
can't see your own. I can't see your stuff.
See, look at my screen. Oh, I've not shared my screen actually. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You guys didn't even remind me. Let's see. Let me share my screen. Okay. All right. So you can see my screen now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see this place that was 1, change it to 2, it will work straight up.
Inside the 7.
Yeah.
What's the essence of self-padding?
All right. So as it worked,
I'm still on.
hello, just do this,
Yeah.
guy. Check your browser. You see the essence. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
All right. Put it back. All right. So let's move ahead. So there are other complex ways of handling tables.
Okay.
There is what we call col span, row span. So it's in that PDF. You can read it and get to do that. So your assignment will be to do other forms of tables. That's one of your assignments. So now we are going to work with forms. So in my own case, I'm gonna clear whatever is here. I'm not using these guys again. I'm gonna clear whatever is here. So you guys can still use the same page, then later you separate it, or you can create, just use the same page for your own, then later you can separate it. Have a file called table.html, a file called list.html, a file called forms.html, so that you're able to reference it. For me, I don't need those guys. So I just hope one of these days, one of you will teach me too, because I'm also learning as well. So working with this person doing this, this thing sounds like Zenny Gold's voice.
No.
All right. So now we want to work with form. Let me show you what a form looks like so that you understand. Forms are used in collecting data from website. Any website whatsoever use form to collect data, okay? So let me log out from this guy. Oh, log me out, please. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, it's still running now. It's supposed to work. Okay. All right, this is a form. Have you seen this? I can hear myself. Who is doing that? Remove your phone or whatever from loudspeaker. All right. Who is doing that, please? Who? So let's continue. So this is a form. Can you all see my screen? So this is a form, and let me go to this is also a form. This is a sign up page where you put your username, like your Facebook sign up. You know, this is from where Facebook collects your data and saves it to the database. So this is what a form looks like. So this is what we are going to do right now. So let's go ahead and start. So to create a form, you make use of your form tag. And when you create a form, you use your form tag. You have something like method here, post, and you have something like action. We're not going to talk about this. This is when you start back-end programming. This post and this action are mostly used by the back-end developers. Yeah, but you can actually use the form without these guys, it will still work. So, but once you want to do anything with the back end, you need those guys I added, the method and the action. So here, there are different kinds of input. We have text and email and password. So here we are going to use input. So for the type, we say text. Okay. We are going to make use of another one, input. Let me type it. Here we'll make use of type of email. This is for an email field. Name. Name also is mostly used by backend. So if you want this form to be referred in the backend, you give it a name. You also have input, type of password. So this is for password fields. That's why when you make use of, look at this, you see here, you see that here now, this one is for password. Anything you type here will be saved as *** or ... And this one has automatically given us an email inside. So before then, let's do something cool. Let's wrap this guy inside a p tag so that all of them will take a separate line. Hope you guys are seeing what I'm doing. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yes.
So you're wrapping all of them inside a p tag. If you check now, you see that all of them will take a separate line because all paragraph tags start a new line. So if you come here, you can now give it a name. This one we say it is called full name. Put this. And this one we want to give it email. Put this. And this one we want to give it password. Put this. This is a basic form. Can you all see this? work is calling you, asking me a lot of questions in my group. I have to finish this class before I attend to anything. All right. Hello. Are we good? You guys are not responding. Let's be fast, please.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's try and respond. Are we good? Are you guys? Let me show you my screen. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Zeni,
Yeah.
are we good?
Yes. Yes.
Pamela, I haven't heard from you. Hello, Pamela. All right, let's move ahead. I don't know. Is she still online?
Please, I have a question.
Yeah, I can hear you.
The full name, email, and password. Usually, I normally use the label to, put all the names.
Yeah, you can still use label. You can still see. One thing about programming is that there are 1,001 ways you can do the same thing. Hope you get.
Oh, okay.
You can use label here and say something like full name.
Okay, so it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah. Then, but if you use label, you give it for here. When you say for, you give it name, and you have to give this input an ID of also name, so that this, once someone clicks on this full name, it will know that you're targeting this name because they have the same, the for and the ID is the same. You understand?
Okay.
So if you come here too and say label and say email, you give it a for email and you give it an ID of email. Hope you guys are getting this. Are you seeing the difference now? So if you come here, label for password, give it password. You come here and say, remove this guy. Remove this guy. I'm hearing myself. Give it ID of password. And the for too should be password so that you're good. Do you now see the difference?
Yeah.
So why you use label? Why you use this label and this for an ID? Let me show you something. If you come here now, let's reload this guy. If you reload this guy, you see this guy is in a straight line. So the only way for you to get those guys to use this break tag. Use this break tag here, break. And you put another one here, break, to break them. Yeah. But you see the space there is jointed. So if you don't want to stress yourself with CSS, you can add another break and it will be fine. Yeah. But if you want to do CSS, you start giving all of them margin button and stuff like that. So now let me show you why we use that. Now you see this, normally if you click inside here, that is where you start typing, right?
Yeah.
But since you're giving this label a for, and the for this label is the same with this, once you click on this full name, it will enter inside the field. That's why we did that. If you click this email now, you see it has entered inside that field. If you click this password, that's entered that field. That is how it works. Are we good?
Yeah.
All right. So let's have a submit button. So the submit button, you use input, type should be submit. So if you save it, you get a button here. but we want the button to be at the bottom. So we have to put a break here and another break here. So the button will be at the bottom. Now, you see that the button automatically has submit here. If we want to change this submit to anything we want, we have to give it a value of, let's say, register. And if you check it now, you see that the button has changed to register. Are we good? Are we good?
Yeah.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So now this is the easiest way to get a form. There are other form types. There's what we have. We have the select. This one comes with options, and here you can say, first of all, let's give it this guy. Let's give it label of country. If you give it label of country, give it a form of country. And inside this select, you give it ID of country. Then inside the first option, we say Nigeria. Inside the second option, we say Cameroon. So let's just use the two options there. We can add as many options as possible. Are we good? So check it out. Oh, I didn't add a break under this select. So if you add a break here, BRO, save it and check it out. So this is it. So we have Nigeria, we have Cameroon. Are you seeing these guys? Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, you're seeing this, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this is it about forms. There are many other types of forms. We have
Yes.
there are many other types of form elements. We have the radio buttons. We have the checklist. We have the reset button. So you can read that up. So let's try and see if we can style this form. Let's style this form. So I want to style this form. The first thing I have to do is to put this form inside a div. I want to put it inside a div. So I'm gonna, should I do that? Should I do that? Is that the best way? Let me see. Let me just style it from here. Let me give it an ID of form. There are many ways to achieve this. So I'm giving it an ID of form. And to reference this, hope you guys are following. Hello?
Hi.
Pamela, what's wrong? Zenigo, what's wrong?
We are following you.
All right. So now, let's style this guy, this form. So I'm copying the ID and I'm going to my head section and I'm saying,
Yeah, we are following.
style. And here I want to reference the ID and I call it this way. Now, first thing first, I want to give the form a background. So I want to give it a background color. That background color will help me to know what I'm doing. So I'm giving it a background color of black. Let's see. Okay, very good, very good, very good. I'm giving it a background color of black. Now, if you look, you see that our text has all changed because the text too are black. We can't see them. So in that case, I'm giving it a color of white. Okay, we are good. Now, you see, this form is just, the form is just from here to here. Why is it spanning all the pages? So how do we reduce that? The first person should tell me. This form is too big. It's just here we want it to be, and it's getting to this end. How do we make it to just fit in here? What is the property we use in fixing that? Hi. You guys should not disappoint me, please. This video is going on YouTube. We did that in our yesterday's class now. Those divs that...
Wait.
Okay. Width, simple. So I'm giving it a width of 30%. Save. Check your browser. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Now, I want this form to be at the center of this page. So to achieve that, I give it margin. Look, oh, I've not done this before. I give it margin left, auto, and margin right of auto to automatically center itself. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Margin left auto, margin right auto. It will automatically stay at the center because you're giving it automatic here and automatic here. So it will just fix everything to be at the center. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the next thing, if you look at this guy, everything is touching the edge of this stuff. So we want a padding. So let's give it a padding of 2% so that everything will look nice. Are we achieving something?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. All right. So what next? We can actually do other crazy stuff to these guys. I just want you guys to see how the form looks. You can do other crazy stuff to this. You can actually come here and say input, and in your input you give them background color of which color? Me say if I can't think of colors now. Let me go with my favorite colors, please. I see 30. Yeah, and we give them color of which color will go now? Let's see why for that to go. Okay, so you see this guy has changed to this color and this guy has changed to this color. So this is basically form and stuff like that. You can do crazy stuff to the form. At least most of you, like Pamela, Francis, you guys, all of you are playing with CSS very well, so you can do crazy stuff to this guy, okay? All right, so this is it about forms. You can check out the PDF to finish up every other stuff about form. The reason why I don't want to go in depth into all this HTML form, the destination of this class is not on HTML and CSS. Where I'm heading to is Bootstrap. That is where you appreciate what we are doing, okay? Yeah, so our next class, we are going to start Bootstrap. I finished HTML. I don't like wasting time on HTML. HTML is just one of the easiest stuff. We have done a certain image, we have done links. Those are basically the stuff you need. So once we move to Bootstrap, we will now touch every other thing, okay? So we are going to work on Bootstrap starting from tomorrow, I'll share Bootstrap files with you. I'll share some Bootstrap files with you. I'll share some images to which we'll be using for our tomorrow task. So tomorrow, basically, we are starting web design fully. We are designing a full website from scratch. So if you want to really get your fingers grounded with all the HTML syntax, you still use them in Bootstrap. It's just for you to be working, be doing things, okay? All right, so congratulations. We are at the end of today's class. Please, today's class is not going to take so long. We are not going to get to 10 o'clock or stuff like that. So let's make it short and precise. So from our next class, we start the designs proper. And let me look for what we are going to design actually. I'm looking for project. We will just do a simple project that will just take off. Let's see. I've been using this to teach people too much. I think I have to use something else. Let me look for something. I've been using this to teach too much. Okay. Let's see. Let me check. Hey, bad. Not this guy. Talk to me now. Talk to me. Top ups. Yeah, top ups. This guy looks cool. This guy looks cool actually. Well, it's looking very simple. So, okay, let me ask you guys. What's wrong with this Instagram? Between this guy and this guy, between this and this, which do you prefer for us to use in our training? Between this and this, which do you prefer? Look at this very well. Let me scroll down. Look at it. Look at it. I'll give you all the images we are going to use. Then look at this one as well. Look at it. I'll give you the images too. So between this and this, which do you prefer we use for our class? Okay. Okay. What of others, please? Please.
I prefer the other one.
Okay. That's 1-1. Let's go. I need once the vote of a particular one exceeds the other, that's what we use. We have 2 more to go.
I prefer the.
You prefer eFix? Hello?
Yes.
You prefer eFix? Who just LC? You prefer
Yes,
eFix?
yes.
Okay, that's 2-1.
Yes.
We need one more person. 2-1. 2-1. Who is the last person that has not said anything? Please be fast. Oh, we are just 4.
Yes.
Who left? Pamela?
Pamela is around.
Oh, that's Zenny left. All right, they have given me time warning. Okay, so we are going to work with eFix then. So if we work with eFix, I'll now send you the screenshot of this guy. You will be the one to, you do this as assignment. I'll teach you with this. You do this as assignment. So once you do this, then your major assignment is to replicate Conga front page. You see that Conga website, the landing page? You have to replicate it. All of you will replicate it. Conga.com. So start looking at it now. You just start looking at it. All of you will do this. You will replicate it. It's not hard.
Oh.
It's not hard.
So
This is
this is
very.
after tomorrow now.
This is not hard.
Class.
Yeah, not after tomorrow's class. After we finish the web design, you might not finish it tomorrow, but this is what you will do. I have the ones that people have done. Some of my students that are also in that group. I have like 3 students I've trained in that group, or 4 of them. So most of them did this. In fact, all of them, all the people I trained did this. Let me see, Conga. I think it's in the other. Let me see. I'm coming. Let me check it out. Let's see. These are a few. Wow. Okay. Not here. Okay. Alright, it's not here. It's in my other ZAMP. I have 2 ZAMPs. This was the ZAMP I was using when I actually started web design. So this contains my old projects. Conga. Alright, okay, this is it. Now, there's one guy in that group that his name is Ebuka. He has been responding to some of you guys. He's the one that did this assignment. So you can ask him. Questions. How he was able. This was the old Conga side. Have you seen it? Yeah, he's the one that did this guy. You see it. So this is always my assignment. Once you can give me this structure, there's no website you cannot design.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no website you cannot design once you can give me that structure. So that's what we'll be doing as our
But are we going to do Java?
Java, no, we won't do Java. If we do, we'll do PHP for back end. All right, so that's the end of the class. If you have any questions, signify, please. Any question?
Please, what was the last thing you did? Because I think my network is connected.
Okay, that's Zenny, right?
Yes.
Oh, you weren't here. They have already chosen, but let me show you what we did actually. We were saying, is he here? Wait, let me see you. We were saying between this website, this one now, let me scroll down. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
This website and this one and this one. Which are we going to use? Look at this one again. Which one do you think we should use for our training? Because we are starting to build a website from tomorrow. Which one do you think I should use to teach you guys? This one, look at it. Or this one. Or this one.
I prefer this one.
Okay. This is the one they already choose. So this 3/1. So we are using this one and we are using this other one for our first assignment. We use this one as assignment. So if I teach you with this, you will do this other one yourself. I'll screenshot it and send to you. So thank you very much for attending. Have a wonderful night rest and let's look out for tomorrow. Please. I'm grateful. Thank you very much. Please, you guys should subscribe. Subscribe. Go to my YouTube. If I drop the link, go to my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Subscribe, please. Drop your comments in the videos. If anyone you have watched, drop your comments. That's from there. Maybe others can follow. But I